Rock and Ink MC here doing an interview for Tales of the Tat, and I'm here interviewing Chuck Garric of Alice Cooper. We have Chuck here, and Chuck, it's an exciting year and tour that you guys have things going on, but
yeah,
what do you have going on for yourself personally right now?
Well, as you just mentioned, obviously the Alice Cooper Motley Crue tour, which is one of the biggest tours of the summer, so it's a good time to be out there. I'm not sure if you're aware, I know you're aware, but most people are not aware. I've got my own band called Beasto, Blanco. You can find out more information on that band. Go to livefastdieloud.com, which is the title of the record. And it's pretty much balls to the wall rock and roll, man. You know, Motorhead, Rob Zombie, fucking Ted Nugent, whatever. It's just, it's a really balls out record. My buddy Tommy Hendrickson produced it, and we've done some European runs. It's been great. I got Calico Cooper singing backgrounds on it, and it's just, it's badass, man.
You got some videos out on it too,
Got some videos, yeah. There's 2 videos right now. We got a video for the single, which was Breakdown. You can find that on YouTube. And also Live Fast, Die Loud, the title track. Again, man, if those don't tell you what it's about, and you know, then I don't know what to tell you.
Good old screaming rock and roll.
Yeah.
So we're here with Tales of the Tat, and it's about Tales of the Tat. So you got a lot of ink, and I got a lot of ink, but you got a lot of interesting inks. Let's talk about when you first got started. What was your first type of a tattoo, and why did you get it?
Man, yeah. It's funny. I never really put too much thought behind the whole meaning, but you know, I was raised. My parents were both pretty heavy bikers back in the days. My dad rode for one of the most notorious biker gangs in San Francisco in the '60s. So I was always around guys with tattoos, you know. My mom and dad were, you know, some of them. So as a kid growing up, man, they were just something we did, or I thought was kind of cool. We just called them girl getters. You know what I mean? We'd go get some girl getters, man, and you know, and whoever had a, you know, some sort of experience to get tattoos. So most of my tattoos I had to kind of cover up because they were just so bad. You know, looked like something I got, you know, the penitentiary or some shit. But yeah, so I mean, it was just one of those things we got just half the time because we were bored, and some of the people we looked up to had them, you know. So my first tattoo I got was one on my back from this biker guy out of his garage, and you know,
the old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way, which was not bad actually. Guy did pretty good. But the rest of them were just stuff I was into. You know, I was obviously into cars and music, obviously.
You got any interesting stories on any of
I don't know if there's really any interesting stories. You know, I just I paid a little tribute to my dad. You know, his name was Bud, and he passed away, you know, about almost 20 years ago. So got him, got my mom on there, got some bullet holes through my ex-wife, got my daughter's name on there. So, you know, just stuff that I don't know, it doesn't really mean a lot to me, but I guess when you really look back, I mean, it definitely tells a story of some of the stuff I was into at the time. You know, and the thing I find that's cool about tattoos is it's like a process of your own life, of your own, you know, travels. So you can, you know, go back and see your first tattoo, and you go, oh, you know, you know what I was going through, what I was into at the time. And then I'm even thinking now of, you know, getting more tattoos, you know, to represent something that means a lot to me now. So I do find that kind of interesting about people's tattoos, whether it's, you know, somebody's name, or you know, some sort of symbolism that meant something to them at the time, and you know, you wonder what they would get now to tell their story. Yeah, so I mean, there is that thing. I mean, it definitely is a great way to express yourself through art. And I mean, obviously the technology and the artist, and you know, what's available. It's pretty amazing what they can do nowadays. I mean, some of these guys out there are surely really incredible artists, and you know, I like that part of it. I'm not really a guy that collects much art at the house or anything like that, but you know, this is more something that I can just carry with me all the time. You know?
I see you have some sort of a bird playing a stand-up over there.
Yeah, I was.
What's up with that?
I was into, like, you know, back in, gosh, man, my early 20s. I was really into, you know, like some rockabilly and, you know, and some more of your like you know, kind of stand-up bass type
thing.
You know. So I got this guy, my buddy Ian Morris, did that out of San Francisco, and it was always just like this one big piece, you know, just kind of stuck out on my forearm, and you always, you know, after a while you realize you kind of want to cover it in, make it look cool. So Ian put this the Cadillac. I have a '64 Cadillac. He put the symbol there with my initial G on there. So we just, you know, keep covering up, filling it in, and you know, I really like the color. I like that aspect. But I always like the kind of just the straightforward dark black ink. You know, similar to like the stuff you got with just like a little splash of color every once in a while here and there. Which I like that a lot. You know, I always think, God, if I could do it over again, I'd probably go maybe that route or something. You know, but I am thinking about a back piece that I want to do, and I think I'll probably keep it more, you know, dark with just a little bit of color every once in a while. Grays, blacks, a little bit of color here and there, just to give it some contrast. But other than that, just cool shadowing and the darker ink. You know.
That'll be great. We'll get back sometime to see you and Tommy get your back pieces. I guess we were talking to Tommy earlier, and he's gonna go that route too to finish his back.
Chuck loves my tramp stamp.
Tommy's got a tramp stamp, man. Yeah. I'll put I don't have one of those yet, man.
You don't want
too
one.
masculine.
You don't.
But
I guess I never really tapped into my feminine side like that, you know. But yeah, comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Well, you got one too?
No, you know what? On my show, I did a skit about tramp stamps, and
funny, right?
I really got on the guys about it, you know.
Yeah, but come on, man. If they were called like, you know, stud patches or something, every dude would have one.
Then it'd be a different meaning.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I just give him a hard time because I can tease him. But actually, Tommy's tattoos are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting.
So, is there a particular artist that you use all the time, or someone that you're looking forward to getting a tat from?
Man, there's, like I said, Ian Morris out of San Francisco did a bunch of these tattoos for me. Nita from Studio City Tattoos, she did the majority of everything on the right side. The rest of them were done by, you know, just random guys. Which are, you know, kind of was back when I was getting tattooed, kind of seemed like the way to go. There really wasn't. It wasn't as popular, obviously, for as much as it is now.
Now, yes.
You know, now it was like, I mean, if you had a tattoo back when I was a kid getting tattoos, I mean, it was pretty cool. You know, it was one of those things that only a few people would have, you know, so now I think, yeah, there's definitely some guys out there. I don't really, you know, have anybody. Ryan Shemp he has a tattoo studio in Minnesota called Cream City Tattoo, and Ryan's done my favorite tattoo, which is my chest, and he did this diabetes tattoo. I'm type 2 diabetic, so he filled in a little spot there for me as well. But I think Ryan's one of the guys I'm thinking about having doing my back, because he's such a talented kid. He just thinks so outside the box, and he's just a really great, well-rounded artist, you know. So I trust him, you know.
And that's the word, trust.
Yeah, I trust the guy. I mean, I gotta be, you know. I think if you're getting a tattoo, you gotta have a lot of trust, obviously, in the artist, and you gotta be able to tell them, and it's something that that you want and that means something to you, but also stuff that you're just not into. There's some tattoos I think are great, obviously, but some of them just don't really fit my personality. You know, and I think it's important that when you're getting a tattoo to make sure that you can, you know, convey those things so everybody's on the same page. Other than just getting a tattoo from somebody because it's a piece that they want to tattoo on somebody, man, you can get something you're just not really proud of.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
And that's really what it comes down to. I mean, I have tattoos that you know, that, like I was saying, maybe don't have a meaning that I really love or whatever, or I got a tattoo and it was so fucked up that I had to get it fixed. To me, that's kind of a cooler story, you know, than having something that looks amazing but you just fucking hate it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I do plan on getting some more, and when I do, you know, I want it to be, you know, just a killer piece that both represents the artist and myself as well.
And then also, we're running out of room, right? That's what happens when you run out of room. You got to really be particular on what
Yeah,
you're getting.
only yeah, a little bit of canvas left, yeah. But again, man, I don't know. It's still cool to get, and I want to go further at times, man. But it's so funny, man. You think like, I still catch myself thinking, well, I got to be careful where I put them, because when I got to get a real job at the bank, I won't have to cover them up, man. Hopefully that won't happen, right?
Right. All right. Well, anyway, it's been a pleasure speaking with you.
Yeah, man.
And Tales of the Tat.
Yeah.
Here with Chuck Garric, Alice Cooper, and we'll see you soon.